Hello YouTube and welcome Diecast family. Today we have the Boulevard release 5, I think, maybe 6, I don't know. Release 6, okay. So it's Boulevard release 6, number 26 through number 30. And first up, we got the Corvette Z06 Drag Racer, which people were going nuts over this one, I think. I think all the hype died down now. Overall, I'm not really impressed with this Boulevard set, but I'm going to continue to try to collect all the Boulevard. I think there's actually some I'm missing. This thing is so it will trip the laser at the end of the race. So if it's bumper to bumper, he'll win just because of that. So I don't know how that's legal to have something that sticks out from the front of the vehicle, but that's Hot Wheels ghosted in up there. That's pretty cool. This casting comes apart. So that's like all the hype about it. So that's really cool. My local buddy who helps me out with a lot of new stuff. He gave me an extra one of these loose. So I will be making a custom for him. Probably gonna do a Falcon, because he really likes the Falcon racing. Which who doesn't? It's a freaking awesome color scheme. Pretty cool looking though. Drag car. I do like how they made the body come off. All the old drag cars, they popped open and then they did away with the opening feature on them. Then number 27 out of the set is going to be the custom 67 Pontiac Firebird, which I probably could bring out 3 or 4 other releases of this that look almost identical. It was released as an ID. The original release of it might have been a Z-Mac, and it was released in the premium in the same paint scheme. Now I get it's one of the designer's real vehicles, but kind of overkill for me. But even though it's overkill, this is still one of the probably the best looking releases of it. It has a license plate on it. Camera does not want to focus on that at all. Why not? There we go. Huh. Nice graphics though. And we got number 28, which is probably my favorite one out of the release. It's going to be the Porsche 964. I really like the green color on it and the real riders and the bullseye dot they put on the side. Now, it would have been cool if after the first course they would have went for ridiculous money and scalpers would have drove up the price. But if they've had 5 releases, it would have been cool if they had an RLC release with an extra 6 car for each one, like they did the first, or was it the first year that they did the car culture? When they did that, did an RLC release, 5-car release, that was 1 extra car for each car culture release, which was really awesome. And they could have done it again with the Boulevard, but I think they already have the release 6. Then they could have done it again after, from release 6 to release 10, and then did another special edition set. Because I missed out on the original Boulevards, and some of them can go for crazy money, and some I'll never have, and some are hard to find, so definitely don't want to miss out on any of these Boulevards. I'm going to continue to try and complete them all. I got to go back and find out which ones I need. I don't think there's that many I need. I think there was only a couple sets. I couldn't find them all. Next one, we got this Lancia Stratos Group 5. Pretty cool that they did this. I wanted to say that this was the second time it was released, but I'm looking over at the other one, and it's not the same. It's a Lancia Racing, and I actually like this one better, but it's definitely a different casting. So they must have got a new license with Lancia, be releasing all these Lancias. Of course, there's older castings that were Lancias too that I've seen that they had released. I think I have a couple of them. Pretty cool release, though. I really like the paint scheme on it. And it will look nice with the other Lancia racing car. So, happy to have it. And then we have this 87 Buick Regal GX, which this one probably be the one that gets hoarded the most. But for me, they already had a white release and a black release of it. And them 2 releases are going to be really hard to beat. They may have even had a burgundy release of it, did they? Not sure. But it's a Grand National. Or no, this is a Buick Regal GNX. So overall, this is probably my second favorite. The Porsche is going to be my favorite. I do like this Lancia. That's probably my third, fourth, and then Corvette be the fifth. Which the Corvette's cool. I don't know. This one, the front grille, headlights, they nailed it. Got the license plate. Good wheel choice. Awesome. Happy I was able to get the whole set. And then just because I know you guys have been staring at it because it's sitting here in the background, I'm waiting on the headlight graphics to come in the mail. When they do, I'll add them on it and put another coat or two of clear coat on it. But extremely happy with how this turned out. I put a ton of graphics all over it. The orange is all hand painted. Besides the stripe and the Golf, that's a graphic, but everything else is hand painted. I'm just really happy with how this turned out. It's hard to it's kind of hard to impress me with a custom, but even this one kind of impresses me, which I normally don't say about my own customs, because I'm my own biggest critic, because I know absolutely every little detail that didn't go perfect when I was making it, so I can really pick apart one of my customs. And I'm definitely my worst critic, or my biggest critic, my only one really. Besides you guys seeing these on YouTube, nobody ever really gets to see them in person. I don't really get to show them to anybody in person, so but I'm really happy with how this turned out. A lot of extremely small little decals I used on this one. And I only made one of these. I'd have to order more decals to make a second one, which I might do. If I get enough people that comment down below about this one, maybe I will make a second one to throw on eBay. Well, have an awesome day, and let me know what you think of the new Boulevard set.